Shut up. Illegal immigrants. This is not to scare immigrants that have came here legally, did it the right way. This is a stupid woman right here speaking out of her ass. She doesn't. This is why they're at Congress, because they're grilling them, telling them, what the hell are you doing in your cities that's causing an uproar in the American citizens that are struggling every day.
Our policies toward civil immigration matters help to prevent and solve crimes. Put simply, any actions that amplify fears of deportations make Chicago more dangerous. Those fears cause witnesses and victims to avoid cooperating with police.
Sanctuary laws have been under the microscope as many of these cities have been seeing an influx of migrants. The laws limit local police from cooperating with ICE on immigration matters. Critics of sanctuary policies believe that they are a threat to public safety. Here's part of the back and forth between Chairman James Comer and Mayor Brandon Johnson.
Will you turn that criminal over to ICE?
And we do not harbor criminals.
You're not answering the question.
Our local police department works hard every single day to ensure that the city of Chicago is
Yes
safe.
or no? Will you turn the criminal over to ICE?
With a criminal warrant from the federal government, our local law enforcement repeatedly collaborates with federal agents.
So you will turn that criminal over to ICE?
With a criminal warrant, as we have done for 40 years.
Should that criminal be turned over to ICE?
With a criminal warrant, they are subject to the federal laws, and that includes deportation.
Yeah, well, the hearing is expected to last most of the day, and we'll
This guy is a moron. Brandon Johnson is a moron. I don't know why he hasn't stepped down, why they're not. I know there's been so many meetings where the citizens of Chicago go there and throw this man on the ground under the bus and say, hey, we need you to take care of us. Stop taking care of people that broke the law and came into this country illegally. You're giving them all this money, having them stay in hotels, giving them all this money to do whatever they want with it to stay in this country, while we have people in Chicago that are on the streets homeless. Crime is spiking like crazy there. He doesn't give a crap about them. And he's over here telling, can't even answer the damn question of, will you assist ICE in getting these illegal immigrants out of this country? It's ridiculous that he's still around as a mayor.
So Brandon, you and all these Democratic mayors out here and governors, y'all talking about crashing out for these illegals, right? You all stood up there and said you will not allow Trump to come in here and get these illegals. Yeah, you can smile. We're in $1 billion deficit. And you spent half of our money, half of that on illegals. Trump, Tom Homan, make an example out this right here first. Please come here first, because you know what? We're going to help you. We want to forensic.
Ma'am, I would ask that you keep your, hold on a second, stop her time.
Our mayor is embarrassing us, y'all, around the world. And you all took the power back from him to say the city of Chicago is out of the business of funding illegals. We are out of the business of prioritizing non-American citizens on top of the American citizens who go out in this cold weather every day to make money to pay their taxes.
You so strong about protecting those aliens, but you won't do nothing for the U.S. citizens.
You all want another gritty property tax hike, trying to push the have-nots to house your precious illegal immigrants. You told Trump you ain't gonna blink? Well, we ain't either. You ain't above the law, and where you gonna run to when Trump pulls that Trump card out on you? I will make it my duty to try to get my gun to perform an Operation Great Lord 2.0 in Chicago and lock all of you crooked Democrats and judges up. And it's just like that.
The people are sick of it. This is what I mean. They're really sick of Brandon Johnson and don't want him to be taking care of Chicago. He's made it worse while he's there, especially making it a sanctuary city. Every sanctuary city is garbage. They're housing criminals, and that's not what the American citizens want.
It says, and it's explicit, that the federal government has jurisdiction and supremacy over all immigration laws, right? I mean, I've heard it a number of times from my colleagues over here. We're the ones who can define that. We're the ones that have that. We just heard we want a comprehensive immigration policy. How can you get a comprehensive immigration policy when you're defining it from the very get-go? You're building it on false premises and false tenets.
Respectfully, Congressman, you could pass bipartisan legislation, and that would be comprehensive immigration law. The false narrative is that immigrants in general are criminals, or immigrants in general cause all sorts of danger and harm. That is actually what is undermining safety in our communities. If you wanted to make us safe, pass gun reforms. Stop cutting Medicaid.
Shut up. Illegal immigrants. This is not to scare immigrants that have came here legally, did it the right way. This is a stupid woman right here speaking out of her ass. She doesn't, this is why they're at Congress, because they're grilling them, telling them, what the hell are you doing in your cities that's causing an uproar in the American citizens that are struggling every day? And you're over here housing illegal criminals. You broke into this country illegally. You didn't commit any other crimes. You're still a criminal. You broke the law coming into this country. People like that do not need to be in the seat of power, being a mayor of any kind. They need to get rid of them in their positions. They need to impeach them, get them out of their seats.
Last year, in a Boston suburb, an illegal alien raped and impregnated his 14-year-old daughter while living in a shelter for illegal aliens. Mayor Wu, under Boston law, would you turn this criminal over to ICE on a detainer?
Whenever there's a criminal warrant, Boston police enforce that and hold people accountable.
So would you turn that criminal
Yes or no?
over to ICE?
This happened outside the city of Boston, but I can tell you in the city, whenever someone commits a crime, whenever there's a criminal warrant, we hold them accountable. If ICE deems that they are dangerous enough to obtain a criminal warrant, and the Boston police will enforce it.
What a moron.
Will you turn
Yes
that
or no?
criminal over to ICE?
We follow the laws,
I
and
take
we
that
make
as a no.
sure that everyone...
In Chicago, an illegal alien who is a suspected member of a violent foreign gang who was brought into custody for his potential involvement in a murder. He was released when Cook County declined to press charges. This illegal alien is also facing charges for kidnapping and sexually assaulting his former girlfriend last year. Now he's on the streets. Mayor Johnson, under Chicago law, would you turn this criminal over to ICE on a detainer?
Our local law enforcement works hard every day to get criminals off the streets of Chicago.
Would you turn that criminal over to ICE? That's the problem. That's one of the topics of this conversation. That's one of the problems we've heard from Tom Hammond and from the Homeland Security, is that in your cities, when someone's apprehended for a crime, and ICE is now, with this new federal policy, wanting to come in and deport the criminal alien, that you will not cooperate with ICE. Will you turn that criminal over to ICE?
And we do not harbor criminals. Our local police department works hard every single day to ensure that the city of Chicago is
Yes
safe.
or no? Will you turn the criminal over to ICE?
With a criminal warrant.
This guy is an idiot. All these mayors up here, they're going to be seeing fire at the end of their lives. They're going to see fire because they're doing the wrong thing for the United States of America. They're not here to protect the American citizens. They want to harbor criminals. He can say he's not harboring, he's not doing it. He's doing it. He's doing it on his own. He's not willing to work with the federal government to take out illegal criminal out of this country. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Till next time. Peace out, guys.